Jazz 88.3 and the new Jazz Thing music there from the number 5 on the Jazz Week Jazz album charts. Javon Jackson from his new release entitled Expression, and the original composition called 88 Strong. You're listening to the new Jazz Thing. My name is Vince Outlaw. In an allmusic.com artist biography by Alex Henderson, a sultry, smoky-voiced master of understatement, Julie London enjoyed considerable popularity during the cool era of the 1950s. London never had the range of Ella Fitzgerald or Sarah Vaughan, but often used restraint, softness, and subtlety to maximum advantage. An actress as well as a singer, London played with heavyweights like Gregory Peck and Rock Hudson in various films, and was married to Jack Webb of Dragnet fame for 7 years before marrying songwriter Bobby Troup, he of Route 66. London performed her biggest hit, Cry Me a River, in the Jane Mansfield film The Girl Can't Help It. After recording her last album, Yummy, 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 in 1969, she continued to act, playing a nurse on the NBC medical drama Emergency from 1974 to 1978, which is where I was introduced to Julie London. Despite her sex symbol image, London was known for her sexy LP covers, which make them collector's items. She was surprisingly shy and left show business altogether in the late 70s. San Diego vocalist Whitney Shay, along with 14-time San Diego Music Award winner guitarist Jaime Valle and Jodie Hill, bassist, will perform the music of London and Barney Kessel at 98 Bottles in San Diego on Friday, April 18th. Whitney joins us in the studio with Jaime and Jodie. Welcome to the new Jazz Thing.
Hi, thank you.
Okay, so great to have you all here. Let's start out by letting our listeners know the specifics of the upcoming tribute show, the date, time, place, and cost.
So it's going to be this Friday at 98 Bottles, which is in Little Italy, and it's April 18th, and it's going to be at 8 p.m. You can buy tickets in advance online for $12, or you can buy them at the door for $15. But why wait? Because who knows, it might sell out before.
And so, Whitney, you're kind of known around town for performing a wide range of music. Why pick the music of Julie London?
So Julie London is one of my all-time favorite singers, and I think in this day and age where we have all these powerhouse vocalists, all these shows like American Idol and The Voice, where we're showing lots of licks and lots of kind of melismas, Julie London's kind of a breath of fresh air, I think, because she did use a lot of restraint, and she was just very smoky and sultry, and it was a lot more about tone than kind of big, flashy showing off songs.
Mm-hmm. So in this upcoming show, you're focusing on the instrumentation, which we have here in the studio, and music that Julie recorded for some of her best-known work, including Cry Me a River, with Barney Kessel on guitar and Ray Leatherwood on bass. What about this ensemble of vocal and instruments intrigues you?
You know, when I was first introduced to Julie London, my favorite recordings were just the first 2 albums that she did, Julie Is Her Name and Julie Is Her Name 2. And I just fell in love with the space that was left in the music, where it was just the beautiful tone of Barney Kessel on guitar. I fell in love with his guitar and her voice and bass, and I thought, what a great idea to do something different. I sing with big bands all the time. I sing with lots of horn players, and I don't really get the opportunity to get a lot of space when I play, and I thought this would be a really nice shift and a great chance to get to work with Jaime Valle, who I've just gotten to know in the last few months and have fallen in love with too.
So for this show coming up this week, are you planning kind of a direct tribute, doing the music as Julie did with Barney Kessel, or if not, what kind of personal touches or Whitney touches can the audience expect?
Well, we're not sticking primarily to just the first 2 albums. We're kind of branching off and doing some of her later work, but kind of arranging it with the instrumentation that we have, and of course, you know, given that we all have lots of personality, we'll definitely throw a lot of that. I'm kind of known for having a lot of personality on stage and stage presence, so I hope to bring that to the show and kind of bring this material to life that some people think is slow or boring, but I really want to breathe some new life into this wonderful jazz music and kind of the softer side of the 50s and 60s. I want to reinvigorate it and bring it back.
Excellent. Well, Whitney, where can folks find out more about yourself and the other artists here tonight? Websites?
Yes, you can go to my website, which is www.whitneyshay.com. That's WHITNEYSHAY.com, or on Facebook. Jaime, are you on? You have Jaime Valle.
JaimeValle.com.
JaimeValle.com. And Jodie's on my website. Jodie plays a lot of gigs with me as well as other people around town. So she's usually not too far from me. So
Keep an eye on you.
So let's remind listeners one more time about the upcoming tribute show, where it's at, how much it costs, date, time, all of that.
This Friday night, that's April 18th at 8 p.m. at 98 Bottles, which is on Kettner in Little Italy. Tickets can be purchased in advance through the 98 Bottles site for $12, or the day of the show at the door for $15.
And we've put links to Whitney's website and I believe the date so you can get tickets out on the jazz88.org blog, and look for the New Jazz Thing post for tonight's show to find links to all of that. So we got a special treat tonight, and we've got all of these great musicians in the studio. And they're going to do a tune for us. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to do.
So we're going to do a song. This was from the first album that she came out with. This is Easy Street, and it was written by Alan Rankin Jones. And, of course, like Vince said, it was with Barney Kessel on guitar and Ray Leatherwood on bass. And it's a song that's been done a lot of times, but I love her version, and so we're going to do it now for you.
Okay, great. Well, Whitney, Jaime, and Jodie, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you.
And good luck with the upcoming gig. It's all yours.
Easy street, I'd love to live on. Easy street, nobody works on. Easy street, just lie around all day, just sit and play the horses. Life is sweet for folks who live on Easy Street. No weekly payments you must meet. That makes your hair turn gray. When opportunity comes knocking, you just keep on with your rocking, 'cause you know your fortune's made. And if the sun makes you perspire, there's a man that you can hire to plant trees so you can have shade on Easy Street. I'm telling everyone I meet, if I could live on Easy Street, I'd want no job today. Life is sweet for folks who live on Easy Street. No weekly payments you must meet. That makes your hair turn gray. When opportunity comes knocking, you just keep on with your rocking. Then you know your
much, Whitney, Jaime, and Jodie.
Yay,
Thank you. It's fun.
It's a new jazz thing here on Jazz 88.3. KSDS San Diego, KSDS HD1, and Jazz88.org, independently programmed because of listeners like you. This is the new jazz thing on Jazz 88.3.
Yay.
All right.
There we go.